Authors keep us hanging, waiting for their next books. Here's my top 10 books I'm most impatient to get to read from science fiction and fantasy. I mean, if I ever get the chance to read them. Hi, I'm Jim, the father of this Fantasy for the Ages show, where my son Zach and I talk about fantasy, science fiction, and other nerdy things we enjoy. Today, in this quick take episode, it's just me, Jim, bringing to you the top 10 books I'm most eager to read from series that are not yet completed and we're waiting for more. Now, this sort of list is going to be different for everybody. This is based on the things that I'm reading or am about to read on my TBR. There are great things out there I haven't touched. I'll certainly be interested to see what other things people have on their top 10s. But this is mine. If you enjoy it, be sure to like the episode and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, and watch for the content Zach and I keep bringing out on the things we're enjoying. Now, I have enjoyed some amazing complete fantasy and science fiction series over the years. Shannara by Terry Brooks, Rift War by Raymond D. Feist, The Expanse by James S.A. Corey, The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan, and thankfully completed by Brandon Sanderson, and so many more. Honestly, I really prefer finding a series once it's done. Beginning it, knowing I can go all the way through to the end, just plow right through all that delightful goodness. But that's not always how it works. Sometimes I hear about a great series and I just can't wait. And I have to begin, even though I don't know if truly I'll ever be able to finish. That's the risk we take. I see people out there saying, authors don't owe us anything. If they don't want to finish their series, they don't have to. Poppycock. If they put good stuff out there and I drop my money and I've invested in it, come on, shows some dedication to your fans, finish your series. I mean, if you die, okay, I guess you're kind of off the hook. But even Robert Jordan showed that, you can find a way to get a great series done and care for your fans. I appreciate those who think that way. But anyways, my top 10, let's get to this. What are the ones that I am most eager to read the next book? And it may not be the completion. The series may have more to go. But I'm going to give them to you here from top to bottom. My top 10 starts with number 10, The Kingkiller Chronicle, Book 3, The Doors of Stone, to be released in some unknown time, year, parallel dimension. This is Patrick Rothfuss and his fantastic initial books, The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear, and we've been waiting over 12 years for the third book. And I'm excited for it. The moment it comes out, I'm going to read it. That's my number 10. And it's one that we just don't know if we're ever going to get. Number 9, A Song on Ice and Fire, Book 6, The Winds of Winter by George R.R. Martin. Again, we've been waiting well over a decade for this next book. He continues to do other things with HBO, put out other kinds of content. He's there, and he keeps telling us, The Winds of Winter is almost done. I'm still kind of working on it. Dude, we were all locked away for COVID for years. Couldn't you finish the book? Oh, well, I'm eager for that one to come out. But again, we have no drop date. Number 8, The Advent Lumina Cycle, Book 2 by Thomas Howard Riley. We don't even have a name for this. We don't even know if it will really happen. So, date to be determined. We Break Immortals was his debut book. He's a self-published author. It's chunky, and it was pretty good. Grimdark, grimdark, people. There is a second book that came out, but it's a prequel, The Monsters We Feed. I haven't read that yet, but I'm going to get to it. It's on my schedule for this year. But gee, when I get that done, it would be nice if we knew when the next official book moving the series along was going to come. I think it was successful enough. He should do another one. I'm hopeful. He's creating this whole Lumina world. You need to populate it some more. So bring it. Number 7 for me is an interesting one. I'm listing The Mercy of Gods by James S.A. Corey. Now, these are the authors, it's the pen name for two guys. These are the authors who did The Expanse. That series done. They're starting something brand new. It's not a sequel series, but it's the next from them. And I'm counting it as something I'm eager to read. I loved The Expanse, loved the story writing, the characters, the complexity of the plot. I have no doubt The Mercy of Gods is going to give us something new that will be incredible, and it'll go on my to be read list as soon as I know it's available. It's supposed to drop this year, 2024. Number 6. The Gentleman Bastard Sequence, Book 4, The Thorn of Emberlane. This book has been delayed because author Scott Lynch has had some health problems, but its currently listing is coming January 2025. That works for me. I have not read any of these yet. Zach has read the first 3 books, and he's waiting for book 4. I have it scheduled to start this series this year. So if book 5 rolls out in 2025, that's just in time for me. Number 5. Zombie Fallout 23 by Mark Tufo. To be determined when this will come out. Now, come on, this is my favorite zombie apocalyptic series. Tense action, also a great dash of humor. I love the banter between characters. None of these books are long. Tufo has done something brilliant with this style of writing. Book 22, Bridging the Gap, just came out. So I'm just saying, I want the next one too. Anytime he drops a zombie Fallout book, I'm buying it, I'm reading it, and I'm loving it. Number 4, one of the most anticipated books of the year, the Stormlight Archive, Book 5, Wind and Truth. Brandon Sanderson has announced that this is coming December of 2024. So the countdown has started, people. Got about 10 more months to go. I'm going to do a reread of the first 4 books via audiobook this time. I physically read them the first time, but I'm going to listen just to prep for that book 5. I'm eager for it, and I think the reread's going to be brilliant. Number 3, The Tragedy of Sedaine, Book 3, City of Eagles by John Palladino. I enjoyed the first 2 books tremendously, The Trials of Ashmount and Buzzard's Bowl. The Trials of Ashmount was great. Buzzard's Bowl took it up another notch. I expect even more from City of Eagles. John has said to expect it sometime here in 2024. Will it make it? I'm not sure, because he's also taken time to do a short story collection, which I had the honor of proofreading. So I know that's in production to come out. The short stories are all from this same world and will be a nice addition to the books that are already present. Getting that out might mean City of Eagles pushes into 2025. I know he is actively writing it still, so it's not done. But I'm looking forward to it, absolutely. And it's not supposed to be the end of the series. This is supposed to be a 4-book series. I know he toyed with maybe shortening it, but don't do it, John. Give us all 4. Number 2, Red Rising, Book 7, Red God. This is the finish of Pierce Brown's Red Rising saga. I'm currently reading Book 6, Lightbringer, which came out just last year. He had said Book 7 would be coming soon, and that soon has been fluctuating as he continues to talk to people. So it was originally going to be sometime here in 2024, most likely. Then it's been pushed back to 2025, and now I hear rumor it might even stretch until the beginning of 2026, just on how publishing takes and marketing and all the production value and whatever. But it's coming. And I'm really looking forward to it, because when I get done with Lightbringer, which is going great, I'm going to be like everyone else going, please finish, please finish. And we know the finish is coming. My top number 1 most anticipated book, The Dresden Files, Book 18, 12 Months. At a date to be determined. Author Jim Butcher is writing other things. He's busy with other things, but he's certainly talked about what 12 months is going to be about. We know what we're expecting to see because it was all set up in book 17. It's going to be delightful. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm eager to see where he takes the Dresden Files in this next book. And it's part of things he has set up as he's finishing this series over the next 5 to 6 books. So just give us the next chapter, Jim. I'm looking forward to it. The moment it gets released, everything else gets bumped out of the way, and I'm reading 12 Months. All right, there you go. My most anticipated books in science fiction and fantasy as we continue the series that I've come to know and love. Let me know your thoughts. If you're really excited about any of these, put them down. If you're really discouraged and don't think some of these are going to come out, comment about that too. If you've got other ones that really are exciting for you, put them there. I may not have touched these series yet, but I always love to hear what you think is great. That's how my to be read list gets longer. Feel free to add more to it. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time.